Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, ever. Nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If the video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. Today, I'm doing a Capricorn reading, specifically for the January 3rd Capricorns. Let me tell you, I had the weirdest day today, but not so weird if you live in my world. My phone rang, right? Spam call. So I had to put that person in his place. After that, I got another call. And I had to put that person in their place as well. Then I get another call. And I'm like, something is happening today. Then I go on TikTok and I hear this song. And I'm like, you know what? Let me do a Capricorn reading. This is my dad reaching out, right? Has a message. But I said, let me do a big one for the Capricorns. But specifically for those of you born on January the 3rd, let me just say, if the reading is for you, it'll be for you from the beginning of the reading to the end of the reading. In this area, on this channel, you don't have to take a piece from here or there to make it fit your circumstances at all. If the reading is for you, I promise it'll be for you from the beginning to the end. And as my grandmother would say, from the rooter to the tutor, the reading will be for you. But we're specifically going to do an ancient pyramid spread. Anyone that follows me, you know I love a 9-card spread. The number 9 is one of my favorite numbers, right? And the beauty of the ancient pyramid spread is that it also has 9 cards. And the reason why I spit out so many of my favorite things is because every once in a while I'll do a giveaway. Whether I'm giving away tarot decks, right? I have another deck to give away. 2, 3 possibly. I have 2 journals that I'm going to give away because any of you that have been following me from the beginning, you have been fortunate enough to me to send you a few journals and a few decks, right? And hopefully you're writing in them. I thank goodness that my daughter is up here today, so she's able to monitor the video for me. No disrespect to anyone. I don't get to see everyone's messages. When I'm doing a reading, I'm not trying to look at the camera. I'm trying to look and see what the spirits are giving to me. I wear glasses. These are bifocals. My glasses are bifocals, and that comes with age, let me tell you. And with that being said, even with the glasses, I may not be able to see what you're writing. But I do have someone in the background, my daughter, who is monitoring for me. And she may catch some of your messages and she may not, right? However, let's get to this Capricorn reading. Anytime that I do a reading, I place the camera on the desk so that you'll be able to have full view of the cards. You'll be able to watch me shuffle. I feel like that's important. You'll be able to watch the placement of the cards as they fall out. But let's speak about Capricorns, right? Those born on January the 3rd, right, are vibrant. Very vibrant people, outgoing. They have outgoing personalities that make them extremely popular with their friends, their families, their co-workers, strangers. People adore you. Although you are a hard-working and responsible person, you're also fun-loving and very sociable. All Capricorns, let me back that up. About 80% of you are hardworking people. One of the hardest working signs in the zodiac. And I say 80% of you because not everyone that falls under the umbrella of being a Capricorn does that relate to you, because we do have people who are not like their signs. We do have some Capricorns who are lazy. But I'm speaking to a Capricorn that was specifically born on January the 3rd. You're sociable, you're fun-loving, and you're very hard-working. You know, let's speak about the serious side of your Capricorn nature. The serious side of you is also lightened by your youthful effervescence and your great sense of humor. People love you. Children love you. You can make people laugh. You can make people smile. You care. This is a Capricorn that actually cares about his or her family, their circle. You're full of enthusiasm, and you do have very original ideas, and we're going to speak about that. But you do have very original ideas, but your interest in attempting new things can cause you to spread yourself too thin. This Capricorn starts a project. Yes, they get into it. And then when they get another idea, they start that project, forgetting about the project that they just started over here. Now you forget about this one because now you moved on to the next. This Capricorn has no staying power because every time they get a new idea, they run off with it and they're on to the next. Not meaning to leave this behind or this behind, but you get so frazzled. You just are always on to the new, on to the next. You know, you have a very wonderful imagination. Aquarius people also have wonderful imaginations. They always have their heads in the cloud. And let me explain that to you. If you have Aquarius in your chart, a lot of people think that Aquarius people have their head in a cloud. Some of them do and others don't. A lot of times when Aquarius is deep in thought, it's not because they're right there in this realm. You may see their physical body, but they're off in another realm, connecting to spirit, connecting to information sources. So when you see an Aquarius off in la la land thinking, that's what's happening to most of them. With this Capricorn, same thing happens to you because you're very imaginative, you know? And let's just say you're fluent. If you are a male born on this day, you are a ladies' man. If you are a female born on this day, the men love you. Let me just say that because they love your energy, your youthfulness. You know, Capricorns, all of them are very ambitious. They're committed to the things that they want to commit to. They're committed to the things and people that they want to commit to. They're very conservative, disciplined, frugal, hardworking. Some of you, not all of you. Loyal to your family. Not necessarily loyal to your partners, but loyal to family. When you are in relationships, you don't think, some of you, not all, so don't shoot the messenger. You're loyal to your family, that's blood relative. But sometimes Capricorns, if you're with someone, even if you're married, you don't always look at them as family. No disrespect. You're loyal to your family, but not always loyal to your significant other. You're very persistent, pragmatic. Capricorns, they have a vicious mouth like Scorpios, like Aries, right? Like Geminis. You have a vicious mouth, right? Because you're sarcastic, most of you, but you're straightforward with your sarcasm. You say what you mean and you mean what you say, but you're also structured. You know, the symbol of the Capricorn is the goat. And the goat is an animal known for its perseverance, right? Their sure-footedness, standing solid, standing strong, and dedicated guardianship of its resources. That means it's hard for you to loan money outside of family. Ooh, let me just tell you. See how this rewinds? You will give every dollar you have to family. But when it comes to friends, you are very protective over your resources because, like I said earlier, a lot of Capricorns, even if they're in a relationship, they don't look at their significant other as family. They don't look at their friends so much as family. But when it comes to the blood dynamic, they want to make sure that their bloodline is strong, is solid. Mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, cousins. You're here for it all. You'll give all of them the shirt off your back and the shoes off your feet. But when it comes to others, that's what they are. They're others to you. And you understand what I'm talking about, Capricorn, right? Don't shoot the messenger, but I have to give it to you the way that I see it, that I feel it, and the way that I'm represented it. You know, this symbol, the Capricorn, is represented by Saturn, the planet famous for its structure orbiting rings. Saturn was the Roman god of wealth and agriculture. You love money. That's why most of you are very hard workers. You love money. You adore money. You want to make sure that you have more than enough for a rainy day. Most people like to just have enough for a rainy day. You want to make sure you have enough for a rainy day because you're always holding the umbrella over family and yourself last. This is an earth sign, the earth element, which embodies the grounded energy of creativity. And your creativity comes from when you make a plan, you stick by it, and especially when it comes to finances because you want more than enough. So you will do anything to have the life that you desire, to make sure that family is taken care of. And you yourself last. Very passive. Very passive. But your routine. So you let people get close enough to feed them a story of make-believe. Because you really don't want people to see that the only thing you care about is really family and money. Family, money, family, money, family, money. But you know how to bring people in to make them feel like they mean the world to you, because you always want to learn from the next. And that's why you're very routine. A person close to you can see this about you. And then when a person gets too close, there you go, starting an argument. If you feel like they know you. This is an earth sign. This is a fast moving individual. You change like the wind. And that's no disrespect, but you change friends like you change your clothes, because as I said, you don't want anybody to feel like they know you like that. Your modality is cardinal, which loves beginnings and the first stage of a creative project. So if you meet someone new who is not a friend or a family, you usually meet people who are needy, right? Because you want to always be the leader. So needy people you are attracted to, because it makes you feel like you're the head of the class. You love beginnings, structure. You love to fix people. But who's fixing you, Capricorn? Who's fixing you? Great question, right? You love to fix people. You love to fix friends, associate, co-workers. Most importantly, your family. You love making sure that everyone is good. But as soon as somebody comes to check on you, you're like, I got this. I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. And then you're off to the next friend. But let's talk about the areas of health, your skeleton system. This is your bones, your cartilage, and your teeth that provides you with structure. Take care of those things. The joints in general and the knees are particularly the bending exercise is going to be important, because the older you get, your knees will begin to deteriorate. And Capricorns, you rarely think about that, because you're like, I take long walks. And let me tell you something about a Capricorn. They can walk for miles, because most of them are flat-footed. They have long toes, right? And some of their toes mimic fingers, right? And I mean no disrespect, and that's for a male or a female, but that's their structured footing. That's the symbol of the goat, right? They can climb up the highest mountains. Also, the skin, Capricorn, the protective barrier that encompasses and defines your form. So take care of the skin. Most importantly, stress breaks you out, because you don't want to talk about your problems. Like I said, who is there for you? You are not the woe is me person. You are not the woe is me. You want everybody to think that everything is going on well with you. Everything is well. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. Sound familiar? You know, you're persistent. And to the pursuit of money, and the pursuit of making sure that your family and friends are good. You're strategic, though, because as soon as someone gets too close, you will eliminate them. A lot of Capricorns, welcome to the world of only you can be this type of person. Only you, right? You know, what was the bear name? Only you can put out forest fires. Oh my God, I can't remember that bear's name, right? But only you can crush relationships, meaning that family, you got them. Friends, associates, co-workers, you're on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Only you can separate yourself from people, because you're fine. You're okay. But you know what shows you're not okay? Is your skin, right? Your skin, anxiety, stress. Your skin will always tell. So if you don't want people to know that you are not fine, learn more about your body. No disrespect. Thank you. We're going to do the Ancient Pyramid spread. That's a 9-card spread. Once again, the number 9 is one of my favorite numbers. And we're going to use my spiritual news deck. Anybody that knows me on these platforms, you know I love breaking out this deck first. This is one of my favorite decks, right? It's one of my favorite decks. The female that made this deck, she's a decent young woman. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Capricorn. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. This is a 9-card spread. Spirit guides, 1 card. Before I came to this reading, I already sounded my bell. I cleansed my space. Oh, that's too many. Those are going back in. That's too many. I don't want to make this a long reading because I'm going to do an Aquarius reading as well after the Capricorn reading. I'm going to dive into Aquarius. But this deck is not talking, so I'm going to split the deck. Breaking news. Spirit says, silence your mind, Capricorn. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. Include meditation and affirmations into your daily schedule and watch as your thoughts begin to calm. Didn't I tell you that stress, that anxiety that you hold in because you dare not speak about it? Smokey the Bear, thank you so much, Smokey. But you dare not let people see that you are stressed. Not you. But Spirit is saying, silence your mind. Thank you so much. One love. Thank you so much. Spirit says, silence your mind. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. Include meditation and affirmations into your daily schedule and watch as your thoughts begin to calm. Meditation, it works wonders. I promise you that, right? There's so many ways to meditate because people are meditating about different things, right? Different things. Start off with a focus on you because you're focused on perfection. You're focused on having enough. You're focused on making sure you have more than enough. And I'm talking about financially. And then when it's time for acquaintances, friends, associates, you have them and then you push them away because you don't want them to get too close, because what a Capricorn likes is for everyone to think that their world is fine, okay, there's nothing wrong. And it is. These are just things that you don't discuss. This just in, Capricorn. This just in. Spirit says, focus on your finances at this time. Slow down with spending and develop the habit of saving, or at least start to invest your money into assets that will bring you financial stability and wealth. See, once again, always thinking about that money. But guess what? The Spirit is telling you, waste not, want not. Plain and simple. Waste not, want not, right? Do you need to go out and eat if you can eat at home? You want that fat bank account. You want that beautiful cushion. But if you want that beautiful cushion, Spirit wants you to stop spending on frivolous things, things that you don't need, because you know how to cook. So they're telling you you don't need to eat out as often as you possibly may do. They want you to slow down with spending, even when it comes to clothes, right? They want you to Start saving, right? Even if you're giving out to family, sometimes you have to put a halt on that and say, I can't. I don't have to create a nest egg for you. Because when you're always investing, loaning people, giving to people, who can you turn around and ask for, can I get $20? Because nobody is ever going to have it. But they always depend on you to have it, Capricorn. Let's get to the next deck. Let's get to the next deck. This is the Ancient Pyramid spread. This is a 9-card spread. I love a 9-card spread no matter which way that I do it. Thank you for the rules. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Capricorn. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do we have for Capricorn? This is your first card. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Capricorn at this present time? What advice can you give to Capricorn? Thank you. The second card that came out, any obstacles that you may be facing. What's your next steps? Spirit guides, what is Capricorn's next step? I'm not going to put these back in yet, but no reversals. I'm not taking reversals. Current status, recent event, past event, still a past event. One more card. And what's the overall purpose? We have 2 bonus cards that did come out. I am going to take the bonus cards. I am going to take them. This is the bottom of the deck, and we'll leave that here. The first card is your goal or desire that you possibly may have. This is the number 5. The number 5 may be important to you, right? Let's just say you could be the 5th child. I don't know. But the number 5 may be important to you, but you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. So you've been thinking about having this wonderful life because the first card is a goal and a desire. You desire to bring new and exciting things into your life. Finally, thinking about what do you want to do? Not about what you can do for others, but what do you want to do for yourself? This is your goal. This is a desire. You want to have fun. You want to meet new people. You want to enjoy life and the world around you. That's a goal. That's a desire to have adventures. We have the number 29. This is advice from your guardian angels. This is advice. The star, the number 29. This is divine advice. Hard times are over. So you can get up out of that anxiety, those woe is me's that you never tell anyone about, and you can push those things to the side because hard times are over, Capricorn. Look forward to a life of abundance, a life of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Meditate. It's so important to meditate because when you meditate, you're speaking to the universe. You're creating the life that you desire. You are pulling it in. You're seeing the life that you want for yourself, and in return, the universe sees your thoughts and understand that thoughts do become things. So the number 29, this is divine advice. Hard times are over. That advice is to meditate and look forward to the abundance of happiness. When you begin to meditate, you will begin to will in the things that you have thought about. because what you think about, you bring about. When you meditate, you're meditating for a certain outcome. So do just that. We have the number 14, an obstacle. The number 14 is an obstacle. This is judgment. So judgment would be Libra. But this is an obstacle for you. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. You're thinking about something. You're thinking about someone. Maybe thinking about, I should be further off in life than I am right now. Thinking about a past person, whether it be a relative or a friend. Missing someone. But you're soul searching. Is this the life that you want where you're at currently? I want to do more, because the first card you have is celebration, and that's a goal, a desire. You're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. So right here, you're soul searching. I want more. I want to have more. I see the life that I want for myself, and I am ready to create. I need to meditate so I can manifest a desired outcome. We have the number 4. The number 4 may be important to you, but the number 4 is birth. And the number 4 is actually Capricorn, your next step. So what is your next step? Birth. When you see birth, for some of you, this could be birth of a child, but it doesn't have to be. But this is universal energy. And universal energy brings you opportunities and possibilities. So when you meditate, you're meditating for an outcome, a desire that you have. You're bringing it to life, a creation. Allow your thoughts to become things. The number 4 may be important for you, but this is the next step with you beginning to meditate again. Universal energy is opening doors for you and allowing those opportunities to come into fruition for you. The number 24 is your current status. Patience. Patience. Nobody likes to hear the word patience, but you must be. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. You have to release those negative emotions. You have to release, oh, I don't have it right now, so I must not be about to get it. I'm going to stop hoping. I'm going to stop wishing. I'm going to stop praying. Spirit says, you stop that. This is the number 24. Have patience, Capricorn. Have patience. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Clear your mind. Clear your mind. It's so important for you to remove those negative thoughts, because negative thoughts can become a thing. Thoughts become things, right? That's called the power of the subconscious mind. What you think about, you bring about. Abundance. We have the number 1. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have the number 1, abundance. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Thank you so much for the heart, for the rose. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate those. Thank you. But abundance is here. How do you want it? How do you want to receive it? You know, because remember in the beginning, I stated that Capricorns, you want more. You want more. You don't want just for the rainy day. You want that nest egg. You want to make sure that you have. So lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. The good news is when you release those negative thoughts, when you stop holding on to past hurt, past pain, past situation, past people, you will begin to flourish. The number one is all about newness, new beginnings, and change. The number one encourages you to be assertive and to take the initiative in your life. Now, if there's someone here who's thinking about love, this is a fantastic sign for those of you who are looking for that special kind of connection, that deep kind of love. You will have it, and it will be true, intense, and long lasting. That's what's on the horizon for you if you're thinking about love. See, Capricorns, they love to plan, but you're doing something different. You're planning for you. What does Capricorn want? It's not about making others happy, making sure that other people are good, making sure that everybody is comfortable, tucked in their beds nice and tight. This is about when you get in your bed, you're comfortable all the way around. When you get out of bed, that you're still comfortable. When you get into your vehicle, you're comfortable. When you're going for a walk, you're comfortable. This is abundance in every direction, from the north, the east, the west, and the south. This is lucky times that are ahead. And that luck can mean so many different things. Good news coming in. You will be successful. Nothing but prosperity that surrounds you. Please believe it. The number 11 is flowers. The number 11 is flowers. Flowers, right? Who doesn't love flowers? Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. That's what these flowers are. So, listen. It's so important for you to understand that this was a past event. This is where that anxiety came from. You weren't being generous with yourself. And then these emotions started to trickle in, that anxiety. But the flowers are here, and it's telling you to release, right? And be generous with yourself. Be good to yourself. Stop holding on to, I should be 10 steps ahead already, but I feel like I'm not making any progress. Spirit is saying, never down talk yourself. Never down talk your path, where you're going, where you've been. You have to be always kind to yourself. Be generous. And that will bring success and emotional fulfillment. You know, once upon a time, let's just say, if I stumped my toe, I would say, damn, that was so stupid of me, right? I don't say that anymore. If I bump my toe, I'll be like, that hurt, because it did. I'm not going to call myself anything other than my name. Nothing stupid about you, nothing lazy about you. We have to be careful with how we treat ourselves, how we speak to ourselves. And that's a form of you being generous with yourself. Seeing the beauty from every direction, on the outside of you and on the inside of you, and speaking life into yourself. This flower is full bloom. It's beautiful. Someone may love the color pink, but that's a pink sunflower. Let me tell you, be generous. Speak life over yourself. When you begin to meditate again, because there's someone here that used to meditate and does not anymore, hasn't been able to get their energy into it. Speak life over you. I am beautiful. I am confident. I am financially secure. I only want people around me who truly love me, and not because of the need that they have for me. I welcome love into my life. But I want that true, long-lasting, that deep connection type of love. I want that special connection. Call in your desires. And as you begin to speak life over yourself, you release those anxieties, those fears. And these are limiting beliefs that keep you feeling like you're stuck. But life is moving ahead, and you need to move ahead with it. And here comes the sun. This is the number 30. These are yellow sunflowers, right? So now we have pink sunflowers. We may have yellow. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Open yourself up and allow love, allow the sun to come on in. Allow yourself to be energized. Regenerate, renew, restart, refocus, reset. Let's go. Let's go, Capricorn. You know why it's time to go? The number 36, the world is yours. The world is your oyster. You can have anything you want in this world, but you won't be able to have everything. And I love saying that, especially when my daughter is watching, because she dislikes when I say that. Every single time she says, "Ma, it makes me cringe." But let me explain. You can have anything you want in this world. You can meditate. If you are a prayer warrior, you can get on your knees and you can pray. You can have anything. You can have anything you want in this world, but you just won't get everything. So let's just say the best example, you ask the universe for $10. So the universe hears you. They can feel your energy that $10 is what you've asked for. So what the universe does is send you 8. Are you sad because you only received 8? Absolutely not. Because it's more than what you had. You just didn't receive the 2. And that's okay. We always have to be grateful for everything. So you can have anything that you desire, but understand that you won't get everything. And just because you don't get everything, it doesn't mean that that's supposed to knock you off your path. Because your path is beautiful. The world, be open to the new. Be open to the world around you. And when the world shows up, that's because you're about to release those bad behaviors, holding on to toxic energy. And that toxic energy comes from you, by you not having faith in yourself. Always criticizing you. Stop that. Stop that. Stop criticizing you and get ready for this new life. Right? We have the bonus cards. The number 27, a proposal. Now, this new relationship that's coming, if you're single, it could lead to a proposal in the near future. If you're in a relationship and you're not married, that relationship could lead to a proposal. But this proposal could be romantic or business, a business opportunity. Place yourself where you need to. A business opportunity may be on the horizon for you. However, romance, let's just talk about it again. Romance, that abundance, that number 1. If this is someone who's looking for love, who desires that special connection, that deep kind of love, that true love, that intense love, that long-lasting love, it's on the horizon. We have the number 26. Somebody may be getting flued out, but if you're flying out somewhere, be careful. Be careful. A journey is indicated either physically or metamorphically. Your life will become more full. So you could be taking a trip by yourself. You could be taking a trip to go and meet someone right? But either way, just be safe with travel all the way around. Watch your surroundings always, right? Because you never know who's watching you. So just be careful. It's so important to be careful. At the bottom of the deck, this is one of my favorite cards. It represents the Leo, the number 16. This is that strength card. Have strength. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead in a magnificent way. It's time for you to regain your strength. To regain your strength, you have to let go of anxiety. You have to let go of beating yourself up because you don't feel like you're further than where you should be in life. Whether it be relationship-wise, whether it be career-wise, whether it be school, whatever the case may be, you're someone, and this is so not like you, Capricorn, but this is someone I'm speaking to who keeps beating themselves up about how life happened. Sometimes life happens for you to learn a lesson, and nobody ever wants to hear that. But there are lessons that need to be learned. Lessons strengthen you. It really does. It strengthens the core of you. It teaches you how to handle different situations if you're ever faced with the good, the bad, or the ugly. But the number 16 is usually, if I was using the Rider-Waite deck, the original tarot deck, the number 6, well, that's not the original tarot deck. Let me just back that up. The original tarot deck was used with a plain deck of cards. The cards that we play poker with, spades, the 21 blackjack, whatever the case may be. They started off using regular playing cards. And then a woman that was an artist made so many pictures that people loved, and they put those on cards. And that's where the Rider-Waite deck started. But the number 16, if I was using the Rider-Waite deck, is usually a warning designed to prepare you for what is to come, Capricorn. It was something that you personally thought was important. And it was probably important. But whatever it was is going to come crashing down. And for some of you, it has already come crashing down. However, be reassured that this is an opportunity for a new beginning. And that's what this whole reading is about. A new opportunity, a new beginning, and for learning and for transformation. So if you embrace positivity during this period of upheaval, releasing and the anxiety, you will be able to rebuild yourself stronger than ever. So please understand, Capricorn, that you will know in your soul whether seeing this number 16 is just a coincidence or a spiritual warning sign. Your spiritual senses will tingle. Release. Release is so important to release stress, right? Stress comes in so many different forms, but you must work on your strength, releasing the negativity, the negative thoughts that you have in your head about life and where you should be versus where you're not. Leave all of that alone. And this is your new beginning. Start right here and go full steam ahead. No more criticizing yourself. No more talking down to yourself. You know, I homeschooled my children. And one of the many lessons that I taught them was how to speak to themselves. my children are adults. I have 2 in their 20s and the other 3 are in their 30s. But I never allowed negative talk. That's what I would call it, negative talk. It wasn't allowed. I never allowed them to speak negatively about themselves, because then the soul will begin to believe it if you do it enough. Capricorn, this is so not like you. And this is where your anxiety comes from. And someone here, the skin. The skin. From things that you hold in. Because a lot of Capricorns, they don't talk about their feelings, what's going on in their life. Let it out. Release it. Thank you so much. It's so important to do so. Let it out and release it and move forward, because welcome to the good life. Your life is going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. And it begins right now. It does. Meditate is so important. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. What is that? Is B. Thank you, is B. Is B. All you have to do is say, I welcome it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is B. Thank you so much. I'm going to do an Aquarius reading. I did this Capricorn reading. My dad, he's crossed over. He's a Capricorn. And all day long, he's been bugging me. Most of you know that I'm a medium and I'm also a psychic. But all day long, he was bugging me. And let me tell you, I turn on TikTok before I start this reading. And it was like, it is the 3rd day of September, right? It's the day my daddy died. My dad didn't die on September 3rd, let me tell you. But at his funeral, I quoted this song because my father was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home, right? Let me tell you, so he kept bugging me. Then I get the strangest phone call on my phone. My business phone number. And this lady said, this man said, can I speak to blank blank? And a part of me wanted to say, this is her. I said, what do you want? He asked for my mother. That was my mother bugging me too. That was my mother bugging me too. Oh my goodness, that was my mom bugging me too. And listen, my mother never knew that number, my business number at all. And I'm like, if this guy knew my mother, he would know that she's been gone for a few years. She's crossed over. But that was my mom bugging me. And my daughter was sitting next to me. I'm like, what are they doing? Right? What are they doing? But I'm coming back for an Aquarius reading in about 20 minutes. My mom was an Aquarius, so we're going to come in every direction today. But Capricorns, release the anxiety. You may not, because you're so private, you may not want to share with anybody what's truly going on. But let me tell you, go into the bathroom, get in your car, go for a walk, and speak. And speak out loud. And release. You must release. It's so important to release all that negative energy, all those limiting beliefs that you have about yourself and the way that life should be right now. There's a reason for everything. And no one ever wants to hear that life is all about lessons. But we have to learn them. We won't learn them all, but we will learn them to get us through to the next chapter. So what do you want your new beginning to look like? Start meditating on it. it's so important to meditate so you can have the outcome that you truly desire. You won't get everything. You won't get everything that you're asking for. But damn it, you'll get close to it. And a lot of people don't understand that you can put a time stamp. There's never too much. People think, well, I may be asking for too much. See me? I'm a big girl. So I'm greedy. I'm greedy with the universe. I'm greedy with my guardian angels. I'm greedy with my crossed over loved ones. I'm greedy. I know I'm not going to get everything. So even if I only wanted 80 things, I'm going to ask for 10 extra. You understand? Because I want all of those 80s. That's just me. I want all of it. So I ask, and I do put a timestamp on it. And it's okay. You can say, hey, I need this in 30 days. I need this in 2 months. Or by the end of the year, you can put a time on it. I have a video, and I know I said this before, on how I obtained a mortgage. It was like 15 years ago with $5 in my bank account. True story. Meditating. I homeschooled my children. I taught them the art of meditating when they were small. And they still use it till this day. Till this day. Do they use it properly? Not all of them. Right? Not all of them, but they know what to do. They know how not to speak to themselves. And all of my kids are doing well for themselves except for my oldest. Right? Because this one, he didn't apply anything. He didn't apply anything. True story. He's carry me. He's one of them carry me. You're supposed to. Nope. But Capricorns, I thank you. I thank you for all the gifts. I thank you for the new followers. And most importantly, I thank you for your time. I know my readings are long, but I'm going to give you everything that I see, no matter how long it takes. I've had people complain about how long my readings are. This is all I can say to you. I don't have a Patreon. If my readings take an hour, be grateful. Some people give you a half of a reading, and then they'll say, if you want to hear part 2, pay for it. And that's what they do. I'm going to give you everything right here because I'm nosy and I want to see what's going on. And that I started this platform to help. To help. Now, I do personal readings on my personal website. My name is long. It's Empress Real 1584, The Good Witch. But you can go to the front of this page, click the link, and it'll take you over to my website. I do mediumship readings. I do psychic readings. Or I do blended readings to whereas you can get a little of both. And I do personal tarot readings. My daughter, she does readings as well, but I blocked off her calendar only on the weekends. I only allow her to do them on the weekends. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And she is Alberta Butterfly. But I am Empress Real 1584, The Good Witch. I send to you all nothing but love and light. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the new follows. Most importantly, thank you for your time. And I will be posting this video on my YouTube platform. So if you want to run it back and look at it again, it'll be on my YouTube platform in about an hour. But my next reading is Aquarius, and I'll be back with an Aquarius reading. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.